Hey guys, for this video I'm going to be teaching you how to pronounce the hardest Icelandic words to pronounce. I don't have much to say for this intro, so I'm just going to get started. So the first Icelandic word that's hard to pronounce is the famous glacier, which is Eyjafjallajökull. Eyjafjallajökull, which is written as Eyjafjallajökull. So it's Eyjafjallajökull. So if we get into the meaning behind this glacier, it means that Eyja is island. That's so poorly written. It's hard to write like this. Fjall means mountain, and jökull is glacier. So it's island, mountain, glacier. Eyjafjallajökull. But fjall is mountain, not fjalla. You don't say fjalla, it's fjall. So it's a very literal meaning. It's a glacier on a mountain on an island. So yeah, it's very literal. To be able to pronounce this word, you really have to be able to get your L sound, which is in a lot of Icelandic words with two L's. It's not for all words that have two L's. You kind of just have to know which one is L and which one is K. But once you start getting pretty fluent, I think you would know the difference. But yeah, so I'm just gonna repeat it, and you're gonna have to repeat after me, I guess. It's Eyjafjallajökull. Eyjafjallajökull. This word is very hard to pronounce, and when the eruption happened in 2010, a lot of international reporters were reporting on the eruption, and I think there's a compilation video you can find on YouTube where people are trying to pronounce this word. I think one person or one reporter did pretty decent. It was not good, but it was pretty decent. But most of them pretty bad. it was pretty bad. But yeah, so Eyjafjallajökull. 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 Okay. The next place is Þingvellir. Þingvellir, which is kind of like Thingvellir or Thingvellir. Oh my god. Þingvellir means parliament field. Because Alþingi was located at Þingvöllum, and so yeah, it was called Þingvellir because of that. But Alþingi is now in downtown in Iceland, so it has moved, but now Þingvellir is a national park. And so Thing means parliament, and Vellir is field, so it's like parliament field. Yes. Think Vellir. I think like we thought, just try to imagine that you're saying like, you're trying to say the TH sound. Think Vellir, think Vellir. And again, you have to pronounce, or you have to practice that sound. I guess like a way to do it is just imagine that like you put your tongue like between your front teeth and you are pushing air out of like the sides. like you're pushing air like here, that goes like past your tongue. And like you want air coming out like here. So I'm really trying to understand like how this sound is made. Okay, you kind of want your tongue to like cover the whole back of your front teeth, like, and then you're just trying to push air out. That's kind of how the sound is made, and it's just and just remember to push air here. It's not like I don't know. Is it? Think Vellir, 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 think Vellir. You'll get it one day. Maybe. Next, let's do Jökulsár Gljúfur. Jökulsár Gljúfur. Written Jökulsár Gljúfur. Jökulsár Gljúfur. Jökulsár Gljúfur. Okay, so if you remember from Eyjafjallajökull, Jökull is glacier. Á is river. Gljúfur is canyon. So it's glacier, river, canyon. Glacier, river, canyon. Jökulsár Gljúfur. This is a canyon in Iceland, believe it or not. Yeah, it's a river canyon. And yeah. So Jökulsár Gljúfur. Jökulsár Gljúfur. Jökulsár Gljúfur. Jökulsár Gljúfur. Jökulsár Gljúfur. Jökulsár Gljúfur. Yes. Jökulsár Gljúfur. Jökulsár Gljúfur. I'll say it slowly now. It's Jökulsár Gljúfur. Jökulsár Gljúfur. Jökulsár Gljúfur. For some people, it could be hard to pronounce the R because you have to roll your tongue like R, which in some languages you don't have to do that. So I guess like a way to achieve that is just practice to, like when you say like R, you kind of have to be more aggressive with it, like R, 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 R. You have to be R, 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 R. Jökulsár Gljúfur. Jökulsár Gljúfur. Jökulsárgljúfur. Jökulsárgljúfur, yes. Jökulsárgljúfur, yes. Jökulsárgljúfur. 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 Yes. And as you can tell, again, it's a very literal word, like many of the Icelandic places in Iceland. The words are very literal, meaning very straightforward. But let's move on, which is, let's maybe do Fjaðrárgljúfur. 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 Fjaðrárgljúfur, which fjaðir means feathers. Again, á is river, gljúfur is canyon. Yeah. Feather River Canyon. Feathers River Canyon. Fjaðrárgljúfur. 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 Let's do it slowly. Fjaðrárgljúfur. 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 Yes. Moving on. Next word is kirkjubæjarklaustur. 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 So the meaning, kirkjubær is church's town. Kirkjubær means church's town, and klaustur oh god is convent. Yeah, that's so high. Okay, whatever. Scroll down. Kirkjubæjarklaustur, church's town convent, is called Kirkjubæjarklaustur because there was a convent at the church's town. Kirkjubæjarklaustur, which church in Icelandic is kirkja, not kirkju. I mean kirkju, like it's still means church, but if you're talking like if just the word church, it's kirkja. But also choking is also kirkja. It's just written with a Y and not an I. So kirkja. There's kirkja and then kirkja. 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 Yeah. So kirkjubæjarklaustur. 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 Okay, let's do it again. Kirkjubæjarklaustur. 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 Yeah. Kirkjubæjarklaustur. 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 I don't know how often I should be repeating that. I hope you get it. Now we're going to the last town or place in Iceland before we move on to just words that are hard to pronounce sometimes, I guess. This place we have, or town, it's a town, is Egilsstaðir. 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 So what this means is Egil's place. Egil's place. Yeah. Egil's place. Egilsstaðir. So staðir means place. Egilsstaðir. And Egil is a name that's written as Egil. Egil. So it's Egilsstaðir. Egilsstaðir. It's not Egilsstaðir and Egils. Like the G is kind of silent, basically. The G is silent, not kind of. Egils. Well, maybe it's not completely silent, but Egilsstaðir. 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 Yeps, Egilsstaðir. That wasn't so bad, right? Egilsstaðir. I feel like that's not hard. There are harder towns in Iceland to pronounce, but we're not getting into that. Now we're going into just random words. These words are not like anything specific, they're very random words. So yeah, first we have þjóðvegur. 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 Þjóðvegur is nation's road. It's it's like the national road. Nation road, where þjóð is nation, road is vegur. Þjóðvegur. 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 Yes. Þjóðvegur. 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 Yeah. Okay. Next word we have is ábyrgð. 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 Ábyrgð means It means responsibility. Ábyrgð, 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 ábyrgð. Next word. I think this one is that hard. I think. Ráðherra, 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 ráðherra. Ráðherra in English, minister, minister, ráðherra, 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 ráðherra. So yeah, practice your R's and if and thought and H. Ráðherra, 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 ráðherra. Next word. I also don't think this word is that hard compared to other words, at least. Which is flugvöllur, flugvöllur, flugvöllur. Flugvöllur in English is airport. This is airport. And if we get into straight translations, it's fly field. Fly field, flugvöllur, 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 flugvöllur. Okay, we have 2 more words to go. Þjóðsaga, 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 which means nation's story or nation's tale, but people would call this in English folk tale, folk's tale or folk tale, folk's tale, þjóðsaga, which you probably remember. Þjóð is nation, saga is story / tale. Þjóðsaga, 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 þjóðsaga. Saga is probably not that hard. You should be able to say þjóð by now. No, I'm just kidding. No, þjóðsaga, saga, 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 þjóðsaga, þjóðsaga, þjóðsaga. If I repeat it often enough, you should be able to get it, right? Þjóðsaga. 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 Or þjóðsaga. Saga. Þjóðsaga. Yes. And the final word for today's video is is vöðla vöðvi, vöðla, vöðla vöðvi, vöðla, vöðla, vöðla vöðvi, vöðla vöðvi, which this means muscle. It's a muscle. However, I don't know anyone who says muscle as vöðla vöðvi. People just say vöðvi. People just say vöðvi. Goddamn. I'm losing my Icelandic right now. But yeah, you just say vöðvi, but vöðla vöðvi also means muscle. So if anyone's talking to you and says vöðla vöðvi, you'll be like, they're talking about muscles. So even though no one is gonna say that, but I'm struggling. Vöðla vöðvi, vöðla. This is like tongue twister almost. Vöðla vöðvi, vöðla vöðvi, vöðla vöðvi, vöðla. Okay, maybe not. Vöðla vöðvi, vöðla vöðvi, vöðla vöðvi, vöðla vöðvi, vöðla vöðvi, vöðla vöðvi. It's like vöð. Vöðla vöðli, vöð, kind of like vöð. It's almost like what, but you're like really drunk, like vöð, vöðla vöðvi. Just act like you're really drunk. Vöðla vöðvi, vöð, like, oh no, wait, maybe it's like you're saying like what, but your tongue is numb. You just got like, if you're like getting your, what is it called, the teeth at the end, wisdom teeth, if you're getting your wisdom teeth removed and they're putting like whatever it's called in English, deyvingu, it's deyving, Icelandic, in Icelandic, numb, like to numb your muscles, or to numb like this area. And so your tongue gets really heavy and you're like vöðla vöðvi, 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 and then you're out. Not like that, you're just sleeping, you know, you're out sleeping. Yes, that's it for today's video. I feel like that was not a lot of words, so there are so many other words in Icelandic, obviously, but yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video. I know my sweater, hoodie, that's not a hoodie, my zip-up sweater is not really matching for today's theme. I mean, this is not, I'm not Australian, obviously, or maybe not obviously, I'm not Australian, but this was the only thing. I just saw it and I put it on because I was cold. So yeah, thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. Hopefully I'll see you in my next one. Yeah, good night if you're going to sleep. Good night. Sleep well. Góða nótt. Sofðu rótt í alla nótt. Góða nótt. Sofðu rótt í alla nótt. If you know, you know.